All right. Chiwa. Here we go with another transmission of spirit. Yes. Truly grateful for all of you. Grateful to all of you starseeds, indigo children, light workers, empaths, my Chiwa holy ones. This is our time together. This is our community. This is where we have like minds in the innerchristos law of one information. And this is our celebration. This is our creeds. This is always exciting because I miss you guys throughout the whole week. We get to spend a few hours together every week. And it's one of my favorite times. Much respect to you guys and your spiritual journey as we continue on this awakening within ourselves. An awakening of our consciousness, awakening of our spiritual identity, and awakening of humanity to its true purpose here on earth. Machiwa. It's been long forgotten by most humans, but the Emerald Order Guardians are bringing it on in. They're birthing on in. Starseeds. Makoye. How are you? Vatos? Familia? Machiwa. How was your Saturday? And I'm grateful for spending your evening with us tonight as we delve, continue to delve into these teachings. And I just want to say hello to everyone real quick. This is a live broadcast, so we have live members and guests here. Bringing it on in, their positive vibes. Treo, TCG, greetings, Holy One. Celine, welcome, sister. Glad to have you. Thank you for being a moderator and for watching the community's back. Good, so happy to see you. Michael, 1999. Awesome. M. Lauritz 06. Yes, sir. Let's go. Machiwa. Thank you for being a member, Holy One. Indigo Wizard, brother, Holy Ones. Yeah, what's up? You said it, man. Love to hear you guys talk that vocab. Sarah Holder. Hello. Davian Anahazi, good to see you. Hugs, Sarah. So happy to see you regulars and any newcomers. Danny, hey everyone. Helena, Machiwa to all ninja stars of light. I like how you say that. Stephen Oswald, another member. Daphne B, SoFam. Moni, Machiwa, M-O-N-I, Machiwa Holy Ones. Lakshmi, Machiwa. Wow, you guys, happy to see you coming on in. And we're just getting the party started. And tonight, it's basically spiritual awakening, the starseed consciousness, universal consciousness, this inner journey, inner Templar, inner Christ, Christos. And that's what you would say, point of view is going to be. Like, there's going to be different ideas and beliefs and opinions, but these videos and this channel is based off of the Emerald Order perspective, not my own personal opinion, not my own spin, but simply information coming either from the Voyagers books or some of the Emerald Order teachings, workshops, many workshops since 1998. That's when our teacher, Speaker 1, Ashana Dean, that's when she started. And so a lot of us have been students over the years, or maybe you guys are new, and that's okay. All right? There is some type of divine timing. Your soul, your spirit, your energy is, you would say, sending you impulses, sending you, not controlling you, simply inspiring you. You could say co-creating with you. There is a time in your journey, in your awakening, where you will become, you would say, you will perceive become aware of your higher selves. And it can come in different forms, you guys. It could first start happening symbolically in your dreams. Like, what I mean is, maybe you'll see a spirit guide or a bird, an animal, or some type of being that you feel like was a message. And those are the type of experiences, even outside the dream world, you'll see signs in your life that you pay attention to. And that's a form of communication. And your spirit guides, the ones that are part of your family of consciousness, all the way up from the earth, heart, throat, third eye, and beyond, they want the best for you. At the same time, though, they will not go against the, Star Trek calls it the prime directive. We don't want to go against our own selves, free will. And so your angelic self, your archangelic self will send you messages, and you can consider that a spirit guide. It's guiding. And especially when you guys start putting intention there, intention into meeting your spirit guide or knowing who you are as a soul being. Because remember, in these teachings, you learn the different levels of spirit and of body and consciousness. Okay, this is Kalantic science. This is Kathara healing. And we're learning this technology of the unified field physics to understand who we are, to understand our reality, multidimensional reality, to understand God, okay? And also realize and understand and learn about the fallen angels and the spiritual war that we find ourselves in. In our spiritual awakening, we become aware of the spiritual war. So we are not going to live our lives based on faith or guilt or shame. Fear is one of the worst things you could do to your energy light body. You start throwing fear into your light body, what do you think that does, holy ones? This is some type of vampiric energy, chaotic energy that is messing with you and your, you would say, spiritual will, your free will. Okay, these vampires are against that. They feed off of light energy. Understand? You don't have to be a light worker, but all beings have some type of aura. Even a 3D person has an aura and has a field of consciousness that other spiritual beings, that means anything outside our 3D, okay? Even your own higher parts are spiritual compared to this level. So we're like awakening to that identity and reaching for it, putting intention, hey, put prayer. I'm not talking about to Jehovah God, Allah God, Brahma, unless that's what you want to pray to. Pray to yourself, not channel other consciousness, have telepathy with your own self. Get a dialogue going. I mean, it's not like you're going to hear them. I mean, it doesn't mean you're going to hear them talk and you're going to talk back. Like I said, it could start in the dream, seeing dreams and visions and imaginations. What do you think imagination is? Imagine you as a spirit being imagining. And maybe at first you don't think it's working, or you don't think you have some psychic perceptions, but you guys, all humans, are perceiving, receiving, and transmitting energies, whether that's intentional or not. I'm just laying down some of this incense so we can cleanse the space, cleanse my fields. Right at the beginning of this video, I give my prayer, communicate with intent. Holy Elohai, the Emerald Order. Elohai Elohim is the Emerald Order. Seraphim is the Gold Order. Okay, maybe you find yourself connected to the reptilian DNA, bird DNA, mantid, dino. I haven't heard one person say, oh, I feel I'm connected to the dinosaurs. But that is one of the races. It's an extraterrestrial race, a guardian race, a seraphi guardian race. You would say there's, of course, like humans do, they have lower parts of itself. Like the dinosaurs on planet Earth, those are lower versions of the higher guardian gold flame versions. And also in the gold flame, we also have insectoid beings. Anything like a gray alien with the insect eyes, and those are the DNA coming out of that, the gold order. And then we have the violet flame order, and that would be Brahmarama. Amethyst order, actually. It's called amethyst order. And so you would be getting dolphins and whales. Most of the aquatic creatures, the DNA will come from the violet flame. Most of the mammals, the blue flame. Most of the reptilians, insectoids, gold flame. And so this is part of your heritage as a starseed, as an indigo child. Mochiwa. We're awakening to that within ourselves, within the planet. And we're sharing this knowledge. We send it out into the world, universal consciousness, or you call unity, or Christ consciousness. This is part of our creed. Okay? This is part of our energy, our identity, part of our mission, is to bring this consciousness. We help the human race and earth by bringing in unity and Christ consciousness, what the guardians call Christos. We come from a space of omnipolar love. That's unconditional love. We come from, we stand in our light, we shine our light. Okay? And you will realize that there is fake light. There are fake gods, fake Christos, fake Christ. It is not an opinion. You have beings either practicing law of one unity, or you have beings practicing the opposite. What's the opposite of unity? When everyone's coming together, well, the opposite would be everyone going separate, becoming individual, or going into the ego. It's all about your individual self. Okay? This is a distortion. This is not our original intention. This is not our divine blueprint. This is not what Creator God designed us to be. But also, Creator God gave us free will to go against if it wanted to be dark, to be a vampire, to be, stealing people's energy, taking it, going against free will. And so we are light beings. We stand in our light, and we bring that light, and we speak it. We have conversations of light. We have relationships in light. We're not perfect down here, but we strive to improve ourselves. Yes? You're a light worker. What does that mean? You work light, man. You think about light, you do light. We're service to others. This is the universal, sacred law of one. Service to others. Doesn't mean you're a slave to others. That's not what the message is. Service, all loving each other, being kind and honoring each other. And the opposing side, like we said, unity, what's the opposite? Separation. Selfishness. Self. Me, I. Service to self. Service to self. Service to others. Okay, on the path of spiritual awakening, you practice this path of service to others. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. Who's doing that? Let me kiss you, if you'll let me. What's up, homies? How's my Starseed homies doing? Patty Paparazzi, what's up? Rainbow Warriors of Light, happy new moon. I don't know about the moon. I don't want to say happy new moon, but go for it. Mass Corona. Did you mean to say elections? Maybe you meant ejections. DNA activations and light codes in the house. Woo woo. No, much respect to you, sister. You guys, she's a superstar, Patty. But you guys, the new moon, anything about the moon is reptilian black magic. You practice the new moon, the full moon, or whatever moon, it's reptilian black magic. Okay? An eclipse is black magic. It's not natural. Other planets don't have eclipses, with their moon, because the reason why you're having a new moon, the reason why you have eclipses is because they purposely put the moon in the exact spot in the orbit. It's an unnatural orbit. Even scientists can see it's an unnatural orbit. That's all I'm saying. Notice the energy of practicing manifestation without light. What is the new moon? There's no light. So you're putting your intentions with no light. It is not good. It is reptilian black magic. What's up? Machiwa. So we're bringing it on in this unified field, this omnipolar consciousness. Instead of being polarized, we choose to bring in Christ consciousness and be omnipolar. Not you would say focused on one side or the other side, but focused on all sides, all polarities, not one or the other, but both, all polarities. When you are bringing in all polarities, when you're bringing in unity, what you're going to be doing is bringing in. That is how, when you start practicing and speaking and doing unity, you're going to bring it in. You're going to bring in those higher parts of yourself, that Christ self. You guys, 11 dimensions 1 through 11 are polarized. As soon as you get to 12D, the 12th dimension, in your chakra, in your spiritual energy, in your ascension, you're no longer polarized. You're omnipolar. You have the understanding and the point of view of unity. Okay? And so you understand that all are God. You understand that within yourself, and you understand that within all other people. Okay? And it's hard. I mean, we'll be, straight up, it's hard to be loving. It's hard to love everybody. Maybe you want, in your mind, you want to make exceptions. I don't love that person, but I love that person and that person. You guys, of course, it's naturally hard to love certain dark entities, but we learn how to understand, hey, they're part of God. They made their choice. And you go on the path of chaos for so long, you don't even remember what you were before. You don't remember your true purpose. They're going against their own purpose. They're actually also denying their Christ consciousness. They don't have access to the 12th dimension anymore. They're literally chopped it off, their Christ potential. And the only way that a fallen angelic is going to gain back their 12th strand of consciousness, their Christ consciousness, is to go through what's called a guardian host matrix. It is only through a host matrix where fallen angels can actually add on, heal their, consciousness and their DNA. They do a redemption contract and they agree to a host matrix. And one of those host matrices is actually on Earth right now. It's called Indigo Children Type 3. Indigo children, indigo adults. You are having kind of like an angel and a devil in your life, in your body, literally. You have the Nephilim, fallen angelic Anunnaki soul. That soul essence is inside of you, along with the Orifim indigo soul. Together, you have Nephilim and indigo child in one body. That's why you can have experiences like an angel and a devil. A completely peaceful child, but can suddenly go into a dark emotion or ideas. It's twisted. It is a conflict. And that's the extreme of polarity, where you get beings trying to hurt each other or, hate each other or whatever. You're not supposed to hate. What is hate? Like, I just saw that recently, man. And one of the comments, of course I deleted. I'll delete these type of garbage comments when they come in and say you hate. It was some person, obviously, from the that was coming from Allah. The Allah crew. he said something about hate aliens, because it was a video about aliens. And he's saying hate aliens, hate infidels, hate. He used the word hate like 7 or 8 times on one of our, peaceful spiritual videos. And this person is sending out into the world hatred. Okay, we transmute that shit up real quick. We're about the opposite of hate. The natural, organic, you would say, intention of the universe, of the cosmos, of God, is unconditional love, omnipolar love. That means outside of polarity, omnipolar love, omnipolar, omnichristos love, baby. Christos, reference to the 12th dimension. You guys realize the significance, the context of the 12th dimension. Because 13, 14, and 15, that's the universal trinity. They're eternal gestalts of consciousness that never leave the time matrix. So that's what makes 12th dimension. That's where density starts. And so that's where consciousness leaves. As soon as you're 12 strand, that makes you Christed. And you have the ability with 12 strands to now leave. You don't have to go to the 13th dimension or the 14th or the 15th. 12 is kind of like the end. You can leave. Or you can do more service contracts, service to others. Maybe you're not done as an avatar and you want to send more of your troops down there, more of yourself into other timelines. Okay? So this is our journey. This is our we're bringing codes from that consciousness of family of ours. We're dropping codes. We're speaking codes. We're doing codes, like our thoughts and our actions. And so we're a community of Starseeds in the Christos Avatar chat, in the live videos. We are following this information. And you guys don't, if you're new and you don't have to agree with what we're saying. You don't have to believe in everything we're saying or what Ashana or the teachings say. Maybe you're just here to check things out. But you're here because there's a certain information that you needed, that your soul needed. Okay? You're here for a reason. And so you don't maybe even have to agree with everything I say, these teachings, but maybe there's something here that you're brought to. I actually, like I said earlier, I pray every time before I do a show to Elohai. Okay? That's the blue flame. Emerald order. Elohai Elohim. You hear us say Emerald order, Melchizedek Klesher Emerald order, that's what we're talking about. That's who I pray to, communicate to. I always ask for guidance towards accuracy with this information, to be articulate with this information, to remember the information. I ask for that guidance from Emerald Order, which is our self, our higher self, not channeling or praying to some other entity or invocating some spirits. No, going inside yourself with a telepathy and a vision. Telepathy and vision, you connect to your family of consciousness, not some other family of consciousness, yours, which we know our Christ avatar has a minimum of 1,728 cells. Okay, and we're bringing that in. You start activating your chakra. You start opening your memory. You start becoming aware and perceiving these other worlds and these other selves. Hey, you can perceive some other alien beings, but you keep them out here. Keep them out of your field. And you can even tell them that if you're witnessing or perceiving these beings. Don't allow them into your field. You can come and right over there, outside of my Templar. Okay? Outside of my aura, whatever you want to say. And so we stand in our power. You don't allow others to siphon it. to vampire it. You don't allow others to manipulate you or to put you down, criticize, put you in fear or guilt or shame. We are coming from this, this spirit, this energy, this identity. We recognize it, we desire it, and like I said, we're not perfect, but down here because everything's distorted. You guys, because of and I'll be talking about this in the Cathara teachings, because there should be a video released tomorrow. It's an introduction to Kalantic science. Okay? And then I already have it recorded. I just have to edit it. The introduction to Cathara. We're getting into the teachings this month, February. And so this is, Cathara is a lot of things. Cathara healing is called biospiritual healing system. This science, Kalantic science, it is the science of consciousness. It's the science of creation. It's the science of time, space, and matter. It's the science of spiritual evolution, spiritual and body evolution, and mental evolution. Okay? There's nothing like this on the planet. And you're going to learn about all these parts of yourself, all these parts of your consciousness, the parts of your spirit, and all the things that are behind matter. There's a whole energy structure called the Cathara grid that's behind what makes everything else work. You're going to learn about your crystal seals and your crystal body, your morphogenetic field, your Keylong codes. All this is a science, a spiritual science. And so we're learning how to make changes in our DNA, because that's part of ascension. The only way, remember, this is no longer an ascension planet. It's falling into a descending planet. It's a descending planet, falling into phantom. In order to pull yourself out of that, the only way you can ascend now, not a natural organic ascension, now you are forced to do, you would say, DNA regenesis. Because that's the only way you're going to get out of here, is doing DNA regenesis through these Emerald Order teachings. They teach you how to activate your higher chakra. They focus on your higher chakra. This Cathara, it focuses on your 12th chakra, your 11th chakra, when most New Age channeling movement systems do not talk about those chakra. They only have 7. What is that? That's half your Templar. You have much more. Aim higher. Aim higher towards the 12th Christos. You see, when these New Age channeling movements are not talking about the Christ, that's because they have no idea of the Christ. It's part of the teachings. You don't hear any of these people talking about the Christos, do you? Or the Emerald Order Guardians. They're too busy talking about Archangel Michael and the Galactic Federation. This is what you're going to get. Love, a whole bunch of people who love Enlil, who love Thoth, who love Enoch, who are putting all their energies and their worship and getting information from these fallen angelic false creeds, false gods, false Christ. They're actually against God, against humanity, against the human race. I mean, same thing. Against all life. They're vampires. And what vampires do is they walk on in and pretend to be God, pretend to be Christ, pretend to be your star brother and star sister. And most of the people in the New Age channeling movement, because it is a channeling movement, have no discernment. People in religion have no discernment. Most of their child life and adult life, they're still praising, praying to, sending energy to you would say, an angry, pissed off God. A burning, not just a normal anger. It's a burning anger. If you know anyone in your life, in your family, in your friends, anyone in the world, maybe someone you know from school, university, someone you know from work, anyone who has got burning anger, do you want to be their friend? Right? Someone who has burning anger has some issues, has some problems. You know how we talk about doing shadow work and doing ego work? Well, how about some anger work? Someone who has burning anger needs to transmute that anger. Because a true God, the creator, is unconditional, is omnipolar love, baby. There's no anger in omnipolar love. Anger is a polarization. You see, anger is scientific and spiritual. Scientific because there's a polarity of energy frequency. Because the opposite of anger, being angry and you want to hurt someone or harm someone or put someone in fear. This is not what we want in our life. We transmute that shit. What's up? Christos guardians, holy Christos avatars. We transmute that. And we speak and act, not lip service. We actually do what is the creed of light. Unconditional, omnipolar love, grace, bliss, joy, friendliness, kindness, honoring other life, and no judgment in that. No burning anger in that. That's the other side. The ones telling you they're your gods. The ones telling you they're your star brothers and sisters, and you want to follow the Galactic Federation and all these false creeds. This is your choice. This is your discernment. What are you choosing? What are you saying? What are you thinking in your mind and your heart? Okay? This is about love. It's not in a matter of opinion. It's a sacred universal law of one. All the advanced, evolved guardian races are following the law of one. No dogma, no religion. Did you hear what I said earlier? You don't have to believe anything I'm saying. In religion, you have to believe what they're saying. You're forced to. Or you're going to be cursed and tortured into some, lake of fire, hell, some bad place. Okay? No. In unity, a being has free will to be evil. It's not evil, but you know what I'm saying? Dark. In unity, a being has free will to torture and sacrifice someone to death. And get, and this powder from their, you would say, a death from loot that's radiating massive amounts of loose energy. They need you in a horrible state of being so they can gain the energy from that. This is how these beings live their existence. Okay? You can call them narcissists or psychopaths, but I'm talking about all these beings outside of, these spiritual beings outside of the third dimension. They're spiritual beings. Fourth dimensional beings are spiritual compared to 3D. Spiritual, good or bad. There's souls, but there's dark souls. There's oversouls, archangels, and there's dark archangels, dark soul, oversouls. Good avatars, dark avatars. Which one are you? Which one are you organically, naturally, expressing? Because anything else is not natural. Anything else is a distortion of God's original omnipolar state. See, it's not a matter of opinion. A darkness and hatred is polarized experience. Omnipolar God, omnipolar Christ, Christos, omnipolar unity, Christ consciousness. Hello, that's the natural, organic, spiritual order. Everything else is a distortion, literally. And so this is our path. This is our identity in the innerchristos, law of one. Emerald Order teachings, freedom teachings, baby, for life. Blue flame, batos, gold flame homies, violet flame homies. Guardians in the Elohai, Elohim. Guardians in the Seraphai, Seraphim. Guardians in the Braharama. Guardians following universal sacred law of one. Bring it in, and when you run into darkness in your life, you transmute it. You clean it up from your energies. You protect yourself in the fallen angelic spiritual war. You learn how to keep boundaries from beings who are, you might have to divorce people or break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend. You might have to, move out and start being dependent, self-dependent, if you're being dependent on a vampire. It might, a spiritual path is about change, vatos. So, have you made any changes? Have you made any changes in your spiritual journey? Man, you want to recognize me from 10 years ago. I wasn't an asshole to people. I was an asshole just in my attitude and my emotions. I was someone who is slightly ego, not like these pricks who are majorly egotistical. I was like thinking had an edge, or I was a little bit more knowledgeable, but this is all bullshit, man. This is the distortion of the ego, okay? And I was always in my own personal life, like I wasn't treating people this way, but in my own life, I was angry. I had anger. Some people are born angry, okay? Or some people are just exposed to angry, like an angry parent. I had an angry dad. He didn't abuse us or anything, but he was road rage. I love my dad. And he actually got out of that. He doesn't even drive anymore. He's an elderly guy. But anyways, we came out of those patterns because a lot of those patterns are from our physical parents. It's not our soul families per se, but we learn a lot of stuff, whether it's good or bad, from our family. We can learn a lot of stuff from our partner or who we choose to be, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. But we are here to have discernment, you guys. And part of the changes, besides dietary changes, and one of the big changes is who you're freaking involved with in your life. Have to make changes in your relationships, make changes in your friendships, even if that includes having to move or something. Move out or move in somewhere else. Serious changes. It's part of your personal growth. It's part of your spiritual growth. Remember, we're evolving. We're supposed to be improving ourselves. How are you improving yourself if you make no changes? Why did you go on a spiritual journey if you're not willing to do any changes? So, hopefully you guys are making changes, even still in the middle of changes, or at least have an ideal goal of what you want to become, who you want to be, where you want to be. Maybe you want to live in a certain place. I want to live in Sedona someday. Sylvia Cole, Vatos, Ragex Muffin, that's right, Lady Jade. New Earth, new paradigm. Let's go. You said it, Vatos. You see how much we want the new timeline. Oh, there's a timeline going to Inner Earth. There's a timeline going to 5D Tara. There's a timeline going to parallel descending Earth. No, I made a mistake. I meant to say Phantom Earth. Descending Earth. Okay? So the ones going to descending Earth are going to experience probably a takeover. An extraterrestrial takeover, just like they did in parallel Earth. And I just want to make a quick comment. I had somebody thinking or writing to us, writing in public, saying, I'm in the Phantom Earth. No, you're not. You're on YouTube writing comments. You're not in Phantom Earth. You're in this Earth. You can have visions and have paranormal experiences and see a Phantom Earth or see a parallel Earth. But if you're here talking to other people on Earth, you're in Earth, but Bato. Machua. Just like you can have past life memories, well, some of those memories are from parallel or future life memories of Phantom. Man, you guys will know what is Phantom. You'll know if you have some connection to Phantom or not. You know what they're going to do to... Let me blow my nose real quick. Excuse me. What I'm saying is, it will be undeniable. It will be undeniable when you are in Phantom. Let's just say that. You won't be having to ask someone else, am I in Phantom? You will know. It'll be undeniable. So, where's my drink, guys? Let me grab my tea. It's right there. Let me grab it. I filled it up, I guess. Dandelion and cleaver's herb and lemon juice. That's one of the changes that I made in my personal life. And that's one of the changes I recommend to people, to look into an alkaline diet. Okay, there's regular meat eaters. It's actually way down here in the acidic food. The worst acidic food is meat. Okay, the next level is people who go vegetarian, not vegan, vegetarian. Okay, they're still taking dairy products. They won't eat meat, but they're going to take other shit like dairy and other stuff. And then there's people who are vegan. It's like a vegetarian who doesn't do anything that's from animals. No eggs. Yeah, no bacon, of course. No eggs, no milk, no dairy. Then there's the alkaline diet. At the top. Nothing acidic. Only alkaline foods. And you will find the mainstream science, mainstream medical mafia telling you that this is not based on science or whatever. You, as a Starseed Indigo child, want to pass all of the medical MD websites because it is part of the mainstream fallen angelic distortions. Distortions in your spiritual beliefs, distortions in your science understanding. So you are going to learn, you guys, that you're not going to want to rely on the mainstream information. You want to stay clear of the mainstream and let people call you crazy. If you don't have to visit a hospital, you don't want to be taking prescription drugs, you don't want to have a prescription of any kind. You want to know how to heal yourself. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just, if you really are serious about a spiritual journey, realize the spiritual war. We do want to talk about politics, Democrats, Republicans, spiritual war, fallen angelic distortion, medical industry, fallen angelic. Is there some good things in medical? Sure. Most of it is about taking your money. Most of it is about not curing you. That's actually illegal to say something. Did you know that? The FDA says it's illegal to say the word cure. You can't promote cure. Isn't that interesting? We can't have things and we can't talk about things that are cures. Doing medical drugs or some type of medicine, it's not medicine, does not heal you. It's not medicine. It's a prescription. You want to stay on a prescription, they're going to keep on charging you. You want to go to the doctor, they're not going to heal you. They're going to keep you on machines. They're going to keep you on their protocols of not healing. They're not in the business of healing or curing. It's against the law, the medical law, to fix you. They don't want to fix you because they won't make money from you if you're fixed. You see the contradiction? You see the distortion. Hey, if you get an accident and break your back or leg, yeah, you want to go to the hospital. You want to put pharmaceuticals for your and whatever else. Walk away from that life. Start to know how to heal yourself. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because I love my neighbor. She's an elderly lady, but she just takes this in. All her talk is about the doctors and how she's frustrated by the doctors, how they keep her on not helping her at all, don't tell her anything, and just do these tests and keep her in the hospital until she has to say, I want out of here. You're not doing anything except taking all my insurance money. They want to drain your insurance money. They feed off your insurance money. They're taking it. Why do you have insurance? Why do you have a doctor? Why do you have a psychiatrist? Why are you not healing yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit? You want to heal yourself. This planet is being ruled by fallen angels, malevolent extraterrestrials. And you want to know what the negative, malevolent, alien, fallen, angelic, extraterrestrial races want? They want a one world order. They want to control the entire world with one force. That is their agenda. And this is in the Emerald Order teachings. It is the Emerald Order teachings reminding you, warning you about the Illuminati and who they are and what their true intentions for you are. These fallen angels, this medical mafia, it's all about taxes and you're in debt. You're in slavery. It's all about messing with your identity, messing with your opportunities, messing with your planet, messing with your human race, messing with the human DNA. It's part of the Luciferian covenant. It's part of the takeover of the planet. And we know from the Emerald Order teachings, this is not my opinion or personal ideas, it's from the Emerald Order teachings, a massive tome of spiritual knowledge that they took over parallel Earth. They destroyed human seeding 1, they destroyed human seeding 2, and here we are. They're progressively taking over in human seeding 3. Now, you don't see unity consciousness in the world. You don't see a people or a race or a nation of unity. It's a bunch of patriarchies. It's a bunch of false creeds. Hello, we're the part of the population, a small population. Millions of people is a small population. We're part of the population bringing in the new world. Not this order, but a whole different world based on unity, based on Christ consciousness. That's what these teachings bring to the table, you guys. The inner God spirit, inner Christ. Oh, religion hates that. Doesn't like that. That's blasphemy against God. That's a sin against God. No, it's not. The omnipolar God, the unconditional God, is the real God. That God is the fake God, the fake creator. There's only one creator, not a pantheon of creators, gods. Not pagan gods. Not a bunch of gods that have all these characters and all these dark things they do, like cut off human heads and eat them. Like a Jehovah God that murders babies and sacrifices and its own child and children and murders a bunch of races on the planet because it doesn't like him. You can disagree with the race, but you don't wipe them out because they're not following what you want them to do. Or where's the free will? There is no free will there. That is the fake gods, the fake Christ. And here we are bringing our teachings, and it's not just unity in Christ consciousness. It doesn't stop there. You're going to learn how to change your DNA. You're going to learn about the 15-dimensional time matrix. You're going to learn about the Particle units. which are ultra microparticles. You're going to learn about the science of this, about the particle strands, which create interwoven particle fields. And these particle fields grow, it's kind of like the skeleton, right, of your energy. When you start adding chelons to the paper mache, like you're building on this skeleton energy structure of particle, you're going to be adding chelons, and you add those complex things called chelon codes. And the chelon codes are what create your morphogenetic field, your crystal body. You're going to learn, you learn about unity and Christ consciousness and all the how we behave, how we stand in light, but all the physics behind it too. You're going to learn about your crystal body and your holographic templates. You're going to learn about the template of matter, the template of consciousness, the template of creation. Okay? And you're not getting this from religion. You're not getting it from New Age. You're getting it from Starseed Guardians called the Emerald Order. Okay? They acknowledge the 15-dimensional time matrix. You see, we lost our identity. We lost our, we have these distorted mainstream science and religions. Thankfully, there are beings who exist in those higher fields who have the original creation records, the original template. They remember. And they bring in that memory. You, Starseed Indigo, are bringing in that memory, that living matrix of Christ consciousness, that living matrix of the inner God, spirit. There's parts of us who do remember. And so it's up to, what are you doing? What is your path? Are you on the path of chaos? Or are you following the path of order? Because if you're going on the path of order, Holy Ones, you are on what's called the destiny of joy. You will be experiencing joy and bliss and unconditional love. You will transform your heart and your mind, while others who are still vampiring, still judging people, still condemning people to the lake of fire. You see this hate in people. In religion, you see hatred. You see judgment. Not unconditional love, but polarized consciousness, polarized speech, polarized affairs, relationships. Not unity, not bringing together, not having unconditional love. No, there's conditions. And so, who wants to get lit? Put a little fire in the chat comment. We want to see who wants to get lit, because we're going into this dialogue even farther and deeper. What's going on, homies? How my homies doing? Ragged X Muffin, I'm down for the 24 hours, homie. Little alien, give me a hug, sister. What's up? I just got a free tattoo for my birthday. Happy birthday, Luna 209. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Luna 209. Happy birthday to you. Woohoo! Tell us about your tattoo. Write it in the description. Somebody's got Lady Jade wants to get lit. Zoa RHA getting lit. Indigo Blueprinter Soul Seed Emerald Covenant. You said it, man. Getting it from the source. Facts. 144 tribe. That's right, you guys. 144. A very important number. You're going to live 144 incarnations. What's 144 divided by 2? 7, 2. You're going to live 72 times as a male, 72 times as a female. That's in density 1. Eventually, you're going to be androgynous. Okay? So, you live 144 times in the holographic universe 1, density universe 1. You're going to live 144 times in the holographic universe 2, which is crystal carbon. And you're going to keep on living these in these different time periods. Okay? Every 3 dimensions is a universe. So dimensions 1, 2, and 3, which we're in here, is Earth, carbon matter. But you're going to ascend. When you ascend, you're going to a new universe, a new planet, a new body, a new consciousness. That's what ascension is about. It's a complete transformation, a transmutation. And since we're distorted down here, we literally have, this is not an ascension planet. You're dying. You go through death and reincarnation. It's not natural down here. So, you guys, you will most likely have to die before you ascend. Otherwise, when you have an immortal body, our human race, the original proto-human, prototype human, the angelic human, is immortal. Excuse me. But not down here. Up there, they're immortal and they can ascend without death. When you don't have that option, then you have to die and then go through the Stargate. Energetically, you will go to the excuse me, got some itchy nose. Core of the planet Earth, and there's something called something that the Guardians built called it's connected to the gold box. What's it called? The Ark of the Covenant. It's a passageway. So you go to the core of the Earth, take the Ark of the Covenant to the morphogenetic field of Tara, and you go into the fourth dimension. Your spirit is in the fifth dimension, but your body is going to be in inner Earth. Excuse me. That's the ascension path. If you're not ascending, or let's say you only have 4.5 strands of DNA, 4.5 strands is inner Earth, 5 strands is Tara. Now one thing you guys got to know about Voyager's books, they talk about the sphere of Amenti. That's no longer an option. I even had someone made a comment recently in one of the videos about, did something happen? Well, yeah, something happened. This whole original plan of the sphere of Amenti is not an option. This planet is no longer an ascension planet. And so you have to regenerate your DNA through Templar mechanics. And that's not a punishment. That's something that the human race as a tribe has done to itself. Now it's all individual. Okay, we're not going to ascend as a whole race. We're ascending individually. And it depends on you in activating your star seals, crystal seals. In these teachings, even in Cathara, which I'm getting into now, teaching now, but you don't have to wait for me. You can go read the material yourself. You will go into this, you're going to learn how to open the valves. Crystal seals are like valves. A valve is like, okay, you want to open the faucet of water, you have to open the valve. Well, same thing with energy in the body. You have to open the crystal seals, but you need to know how to do that. That's why there's techniques involved. You're going to learn how to use light and colored light and sound and crystals. You would say symbol codes, light symbol codes. They're symbol codes, and then the base codes of matter. We're learning how to work with these systems within ourselves, you guys. Oh crap, I don't know if there's a whole bowl in it. Oh shit, this is not a bowl. That's not a bowl. I'll try. If I try to go like this, maybe. All the crumbs. Let me see if this is a bowl. So, man, I'm excited about going through this Cathara with you guys. Like, for real. We're learning together. And Cathara is going to be completely free. However, Cathara 2, 3, and 4 might have to be members only. There's a process to this. There's a reason for that. And honestly, I think that's one of the reasons why Ashana is private. In other words, she's not on social media for a reason. Do you know that fallen angelics have historically used these teachings to create reverse systems, like in the New Age? They'll take our teachings and use the mechanics and reverse them. That's why I believe, I don't know for sure, but that's one of the reasons why I believe Ashana is private. It's not offered to the world for a reason. And the people who naturally gravitate to it, that's not going to change. People are going to be seeking this type of knowledge. I found it in 2010. Some of you have found it when Carrie Cassidy did her interview of Ashana, of the Emerald Order Teachings. At least I got enough for a bowl. But, of course, for some reason, I don't see my lighter. Oh, I must have, oh, there it is. So, I'm going to make other videos here and there, because I can't just, because these videos take a long time to make. They're over 20 minutes, some of them, you know. So I have to still make little videos in between. But after Cathara, I might go into Cathara too, but I might be teaching some other stuff. Like, Kalantic science is not a workshop itself. Kalantic science is just what some of the science is called, because that word Kalantic is coming from the word Kilon. Kilon, Kilanta, Kelantic, Kelon, Kelantic, Kelantic, Kelanta. So we're learning Kelanta in Cathara. we're learning some of that, and it's part of a greater, like the Maharata teachings, which are that's the Lyran word. Translated to English, it's innerchristos. And so that Maharata is part of a greater volume of information called the CDT plates, and which are holographic records on, these are advanced technology. And we'll be talking about that in the Cathara workshop. So let's get lit together, holy ones. Let's get lit together. We are priests of light. Send energy through your palm to your water, to your food, to your medicine, and put intention. Get used to, as a priestcraft, as a Magi King, Holy Grail line, get used to using your abilities, your energies. Use intention. Use visualization regularly, every single day. Start changing ordinary thoughts into vision thoughts, seeing things. It's much more powerful than words, than affirmations. To see what you want to be, see what you want to have, see it, run it through your mind every single day. Psychic energies, psychic visions, connection to higher self, love, joy, bliss, healing, protection, much you love. Check inside. See what you feel. See what chakra you feel. You know where the chakras are? Here's one. Third eye. Throat. Man, I feel my throat on fire when I do my personal meditations. It is strong. You speak truth. You speak about spirit. it's coming from this chakra, the blue flame. So this is your soul. These 3 chakra are your soul consciousness, not what religion calls soul. Okay, a soul is not something you can lose or be traded or taken. That is a bunch of BS, you guys. The soul, everything is consciousness. If every single particle is the consciousness of God, and everything is made of particles, so even at the smallest unit of measure, there is God, there is consciousness. So when you understand that, then you shatter this model of of soul from religion. It's meant to distort your understanding. Because if you don't know what the soul is, then you have this whole idea. I mean, I get messages from people. They think, is it possible to lose my soul? I think the reptilians have taken my soul. You guys, you can't lose your soul. It's a conscious thing. You either are 4th dimensional soul, 5th or 6th dimensional soul consciousness. You see the medicine's already working. If you're 4th, 5th, or 6th dimensional soul consciousness, nothing's taking that. It's not something you can lose. Everything is alive, even every particle in your body, but every particle in the air, every particle in this microphone, every particle in everything. It's already all alive. Where do you need a soul? I mean, you think of a soul as some capsule or something. You don't need a soul. You are the soul. I mean, your existence at a 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension is your soul. And as a spiritual being, opening your 4th, your 5th chakra, and your 6th chakra connects you to your soul level. While most humans are in the 3D level. Okay, 3, and then you're like 4, 5, or 6. Because 3 is what we have on planet Earth. A bunch of 3Ders. 3D people, 3D consciousness, 3D conversations. Do you know what those are like? 3D relationships. They don't see outside into the astral. They're not opening their soul level of consciousness. They're definitely not coming close to your 5th dimensional consciousness. That's greater than this. More in energy. Not greater, everything's equal. I'm saying it's more energy consciousness. It's a greater level of energy. Nothing is better than the other. It's all God, and God has made itself in different energies, different frequency bandwidth. God has put itself in different levels of itself, and each one being a lesser version, like less memory of itself, less identity. It's like part of God at different levels. And so these different levels, remember, this is all a hologram universe. You're living in a holographic construction. You're in a hologram. You are holographic beings living in holographic universes on holographic planets with the holographic race. The hologram, it gives you the illusion of being physical when there is no physicality. You go beyond into the spirit, because it is the spirit that is indwelling this body. The body is not an empty vessel. There is true life force, true consciousness, spirit of yourself is this. Okay? It's a level of yourself, but you have many other levels simultaneously existing. See, while you're concerned about 5D, well, there's a 6D. That's what indigo children are, 60 years. Part of the 144, you need, 144,000, because there is something called 144,000, which is 12 tribes of 12,000. Remember, this is a base 12 system, variable base 12. No, that's the true So that's the true earth. And the distorted earth, it's a different thing. But you can reclaim yourself, holy ones. We want to reclaim ourself. Reclaim our fourth, fifth, sixth dimensional soul level. Reclaim it. Instead of just have 3D consciousness, 3D relationships. Why not have 4D consciousness, 5D consciousness, sixth dimensional consciousness? The mainstream science, the mainstream religions will deny this. They give you a distorted version intentionally. It's a fallen angelic thing, homie. You're not going to know all the true science. You're not going to know the true God. You're going to get a distorted antichrist, anti-God. You're going to get a distorted science, not science. You're getting a false history line. This false history line of your planet, a false history line of your people. That's because you weren't alive a few hundred years ago, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 years ago. You weren't alive. You didn't know this history is bullshit you've been given. We're not, and so some people watch my videos. It's funny to me, and they get tripped out because I said 1,000,000 years ago, huh? There's no humans 1,000,000 years ago. 1,000,000? We're 560 million years old, homies. So, you know, you're multi-dimensional. That means you exist here in 3D, but you also exist here in 4D and 5D already. But this self, the 3D self, wants to become the fourth level self by moving itself through a spiritual journey, spiritual ascension. You know, you go through awakening. It leads to one thing. The important thing of a spiritual awakening, when you get to the end of it, because it's progressive, then it becomes this glorious connection, this realization, like memories returned, and you see your connection to God, like the omnipresence level, like you see beyond the self. Most people maybe have this generic idea of God, but they're in this small little 3D model. They're not allowed to know this forbidden knowledge or to know the forbidden history. That's what this is. The Antichrist against God, against Christos, Antichristos, doesn't want you to know this information. Your civilization is based off of a programming. You're following a script that they give you. Now, once again, there's a small population, millions of us Starseeds indigos, guardian angelic races, archangelic races, avatar races, Rishi or Ascended Master races, coming down to Earth realm in 3D. Okay? We are the guardians, bringing you this, history, forbidden history, giving you this freedom teachings. They free you, man, from this imprisonment, this spiritual bondage on your planet Earth. People have no clue, man. People are living in their freaking ego for sure. Dying in their ego. Their death will be because of ego. Living in the ego, living in 3D, not seeing the astral, not seeing the archetype, not seeing the angelic. You're dead from that. You're disconnected from that. You don't believe in that. Because you don't perceive it. You don't know it. You don't realize it. Well, holy ones, yes, you are holy. You serve light. You recognize God within yourself. This is God. When you know God inside yourself, you won't be ashamed anymore to say out loud, I am God. Without ego, no ego. It's a universal omni-love, baby. We love all. We see all as God. We're all, you would say, all divine, sacred faces of God. Blessed ones, holy ones. We're recognizing that connection. You have to find that connection within yourself. You have to find God in here. You have to find your Christ, what the guardians call Christos. Find your inner Christos, your inner Christ, holy ones. It's not out here, because God is everything. The Creator created everything. You cannot deny that. God, creator of all, there's only one God that experiences itself in many thoughts, in many manifestations of itself. A manifestation, me or God, it, projecting itself is a manifestation. God manifests all of us. It is Creator God's thoughts, Creator God's ideas, Creator God's experience. God's source God, the source of everything, is God. Only one God is the source of everything. All of us are the thoughts of God, coming from the one singular God. In truth, there is only one true reality. There is only one true God, self. Self, God, God, self. Find the God, self, inner God, inner spirit, inner Christ. You will find unity. You will find Christ. Excuse me. You find Christ inside yourself. This is what you know as a light being, light worker. You feel this. This is your resonance. This is your family. Makuya. We come in the flesh, in spirit. We remember. We speak to our spirit, our higher selves. Some of us connect to our soul. I speak from my soul, the blue flame, 5D, blue flame. Imagine a beautiful blue flame. I'm going to start making these techniques with you guys. I'm going to help you connect to the blue flame. There's a visualization. I'll make a video about it. Let me introduce to you Cathara first. What's up? Inner Christ, inner God. What's up, inner God? Inner spirit, inner family, familia, homies. Much respect to you, holy ones. You see why I've been calling you holy all this time? You thought I was crazy? I go onto TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I say, hey, what's up? Inner God, inner spirit. We call it the unici. I am, you are, we are all one. The unici. Mochiwa. I am God. Say it with me. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. Know it. See it. Realize it. You are God. All are God. No exception. Everything is God. Everything is coming from God. The omnipresent, everywhere, omnipotent, all-knowing being who encompasses all life, who has created all life. We are all the created thoughts of Machiwa, the Unici, or whatever you feel comfortable with. God, Allah, Brahma, Jeshua, Chakewa, Avastuyi. I can speak light language sometimes. Makaye, Masutas, Ayuka Mochiku, Gai Vestitas. Man, this is freaking extraterrestrial. I will allow a lot of it. I'm still here. Your brother Anahazi is still here. I'm just going to allow it to come through. A minute or two. Myself, my family of consciousness, not channeling, my family. Feel it in your heart. Feel it. I am Koyi Masu. My chichiwai te wahana. Te waka you shwofashna chickanayi. Hayu chotai vasai makainama. Haya poshitai vasotai vokoimaha. Haya ta anchichiwai pokoyu shoinoma. Haya katchinita ayuwa sotai mokane. Saiti chichiwatsatai makaina haye. Moi chututo eu shuta shumaitas. Ai pokoimo I mosutai pahine. Vai shishitai wakaimo homayes. Hosusutekai mosutai sushunoye. You can feel this violet flame. You can feel the blue flame. How about the green flame? How about the one on top of your head, the violet flame? You feel these flames, these holy beings. Achiwasita imoko naime, hapototo iposhotora imoko noiche. And I could even feel the energy of the wanting to dance and sing. I can feel it. It comes all the way down my spine. It feels so good, man. I feel, because your chakra are actually centered on your spine, not your fat belly or skinny belly. Whatever your belly, it's actually right on your spine, your back. That's where the center point is. Chikai usota imo koina imo ha. Ai posata ika ipo chinata she. Sotakahaye mo soto imo to chinini. Coming from inside, your inner self, your inner spirit. Mochuta iuka imo haentes. I need my rattle, man. I feel so sad because I broke my... I don't know how the hell it happened, dude. Too much energy. My rattle that I took to all these drum circles, man, it broke in half. Of course, that's a huge energetic sign. I pay attention to that, right? We get sometimes some things in our lives, things that were maybe important to us, get destroyed or broken or whatever, die, whatever you call it. Nothing ever dies. It's an illusion. You just transform. Okay, you go from this spirit to another spirit, this body to another body, this place to another place, but all in the same space, in the same time. There is no space-time, only the illusion of it. Everything is in the now. See all in the now, holy ones. With this vision, you see the unity, you see the Christ, the Christos, you see it all as one. You're in the unicide, the unison, your unity, your Christos, holy ones, your holy Christos avatars, holy grails, magi kings, priest kings. Shiva. Remember who you are. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am Christar. I am Christar. I am Christar. Know who you are, holy commanders, angels, archangels, these ancient ones, these elder races, these indigo children, these Brenua, these Yanas. Mokuyi shatua. Hayemakahane chiwa suche. It's a great blessing. It's a great healing for the human race. We're bringing this grace of God, this jewel, this gift, the Emerald Order teachings, the freedom teachings, the Melchizedek Cloister, homies. We're bringing it on in the Emerald Order, Holy Eluhai. Remember the Emerald Order, the Emerald Covenant, Holy Eluhai. Shitayua Kaye. Remember, what is the 13th dimension, Elohai Elohim? What color ray? Pale turquoise. So if you want to connect to Holy Elohai Elohim, see a pale turquoise six-pointed star, which is the symbol of a stargate, the symbol of a star tetrahedron. This energy vortex, this Templar, has to do with time. Templar. Remember, time's an illusion, but the code, the energy, the consciousness of God, Creator, projecting itself into the unified fields, the hologram fields, density universe fields, okay, all these galaxies and planets and races on the planets, all these different levels of consciousness, yes? You can connect to each one. Like here, in 3D consciousness, people being stuck in the ego, they don't see these greater spiritual worlds. They choose not to. They choose to be exactly where they are with their own free will. They made all these thoughts, all these actions, all these lifetimes. Remember, 72 times as a boy, 72 times as a girl. It's 144 of you, soulmates and twin flames. So you're part of this great creation, this beautiful creation of God. This is your spiritual awakening. You are awakening, holy ones. 2024 and beyond. I believe this year is going to be just more intense energies than 2023. You can only imagine, right? What is this fallen angelic regime going to come out with, right? This satanic and Luciferian dark avatar shit is coming. What kind of stuff they got? Demented shit coming. Remember, the more wicked, the more dark, the more powerful in that system. So they compete amongst each other. It is dog eat dog, dog, shark eat shark. So you choose with your free will. What do you choose? What's up, homie? A lot of you here, holy ones, choose this unconditional love. You connect to the unity, loving all, this bliss, this joy, this spirit from higher levels, 5D, 6D, angelic, even archangelic. Wait. Number 9 is the diagonal chakra, and it would be silver. 9th chakra intersects your third eye, which is coming out from the middle of your, around this area is your third eye. So you can feel energy throughout here mainly, but you could, like, let's say you boost energy like we just did, we got lit. All we did is you take your natural and boost it for a little while. You're not meant to stay in that state, you guys. That's not the message. And it doesn't help you to ascend. It just helps you explore, and I believe it connects you to higher parts of yourself. So you activate that in this life. It helps you activate. It helps you explore these other realms. Beyond this, you understand. It increases the particle speed of your consciousness. Your consciousness starts speeding up. That puts you in another level of yourself, a more evolved level, a more aware. Like literally, as a psychic being, you can experience reality constructs. You become aware of the different dimensions and the different light bodies that you have. You know, if there's 12, let's say you're a 12-strand being, you have 12 layers, 12 bodies. This is just one body, dimension 1 body. We have another body, another level of consciousness, spirit, in the 4D, 5D, 6D. All these are different levels of yourself. And that's what becomes what the Guardians call your personal Christos family. We all have a personal Christos, like avatar. Christos avatar, the name of this channel. We're all Christos avatars. All humans have a 12-strand diamond sun. It's called a diamond sun DNA. The reptilian DNA is called black sun. And like the Belial sun, the Anunnaki would be 11-strand. Reverse matrix. Remember, they're the opposite of life. They take life. That's why they're into burning anger and sacrifice and genocide, and those are always the top ones, the most worst ones. Besides torture and loose energy, succubuses, attacking you in your sleep, and they're going to target children. Your little kid talks to you about seeing monsters. You guys, you see, the parents went through the same shit, and now they forgot about it when they turned adults. When you were a little kid, man, you were experiencing psychic realms. And then you had to come, you were being taught and trained, literally trained, to just be focused in the now. I mean, just focused in the 3D world. Just see what's physical. Physical, what's that, right? When everything's made of energy. That's the illusion of the 3D model. They don't go beyond this. They don't go into spirit. Some of them don't believe in God because they don't have a connection there. They have a cutoff connection. And you're trying to be so logical and know nothing about God or spirit. People will claim it's just a conspiracy theory even. That was somebody's comment. It's not spirituality is not a conspiracy theory. Okay, it's a connection to higher parts of yourself. You know, to be spirit or God, angelic, whatever. You know, there's something more than this physical world, and you know, there's a huge piece of the population of the planet, like the mainstream, who don't believe in spiritual worlds. Don't even believe in God. It's all about science and what's physical reality or provable. Hey, if you had your fourth strand connected or fifth strand, then I could prove it to you. You could prove it to yourself. So I can't prove to something that you're not connected to with your energy yet. You're still stuck in the 3D, huh? Are you stuck in the 3D, man? You can't go higher than that? Come on. Most of the people in this chat are the ones connecting to their higher self, the ones experiencing psychic abilities. And we're not saying that from ego, you guys. You literally will make changes in your connection to spirit. To become psychic is a blessing. You can perceive more. And the people who don't perceive more are still stuck in disbelief. They can't believe because they don't see. They literally don't see. So if they never go to a change and start considering a spiritual journey, they won't even know how to change themselves, improve themselves, evolve themselves. They'll keep reincarnating with no growth. You'll be reincarnating and not making any progress. Maybe even go backwards. That's what we're doing. So a lot of the population of Earth is going backwards. De-evolving. Remember, this is called a descending planet. It's no longer an ascending planet. A descending planet. Which is the whole locus, the whole legions of fallen angelic forces siphoning off our planet right now, siphoning off our races down here. They're programming us. It's mind control. They're the ones ruling the world, ruling your power, Illuminati. They're puppets to the ETs. You understand? So that's why they have the power. They have unlimited resources. They're in untouchable places of power. Like even over governments or whatever. You know, the corporations rule. They're the ones that pay for everything, or they design everything. Kuchivas. It's meant to be slavery. You have governors, you have presidents, you have kings and queens and emperors. You have all these beings who are authority over you. You have militaries over you. You're in other people's power. You're being ruled. You're in a caste system, a tiered system, an elite system. They've taken over. That's why it's a descending planet. You've been taken over again. Oh, Chivas. Now you got to bioregenerate your DNA if you want to ascend. You need 4.5 strands for inner earth, 5 strands for Tara. You do that through biogenesis. You do that through Cathara healing. It's called Cathara Biospiritual Healing System. And so it's a healing system that goes to the core template. The core template is what we call the divine blueprint. Remember, everything that exists, any type of bug you can imagine, like insect, any type of mammal, animal, or human, or whatever, every creature has a divine blueprint, which is in the 12th dimension. So that's the pre-matter liquid light template, original prototype template created by Source God. It's a series of avatars creating archangels who create angels, who create humans, who create animals, who create plants, who create subatomic particles, then ultra microparticles, subatomic or like subparticle. There's subparticle called particum and particate. And so this isn't, when you know that there's this freaking science to God, it's so cool when you put it together. You have this like freaking incredible new point of view. It's amazing. Like we can experience that in real life, in confirmation for ourselves, right? Within ourselves. We've had experiences that confirm it, right? More than one. We see the angel numbers, on a regular basis, right? Like 144, 1111. We're like badasses, man. We don't even know it. Most of you don't know that you're just spiritual badasses, but you're being punked. You're being programmed, reprogrammed. You're gonna have a different identity. These teachings and this spiritual science and techniques teach you how to heal that and be protected from that. When you're aware of the illusion breaks its effect on you, and you receive your power back, a piece of your power back. Because there's a lot of illusions that are giving you this twisted, distorted reality. It's not the true reality. It's a, so we got to get ourselves through that. We are creator beings. We are healers. We're this master race. We call it a super consciousness in density 2. That's what I mean by master race. This is a super race because you're made of 12 races. Okay, the Polarians. Have you heard of the Polarians? Have you heard of the Hyperbornians? Have you heard of the Lemurians? Atlanteans? Us, called the Aryans. 5 races so far. Muvarians, Unchechi, Antrian, Brenoa, Melchizedek, Uniseti make 12. They make a complete being, complete template. Wachivas, 12. And then you have 12 times 12. 144. Shikasmasu. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. I love you. Give me a hug. Give me a kiss. Much blessings to you. We got this. You got this. How's my homies? Evolutions evolve to your higher self. The next you, evolution. You said it, Spiritual Healer 222. Renee Value, add as a moderator. Oh, wait a second. I don't know why that's showing up on my screen. No social media. Oh, unfortunately, I need to use social media to get this message to the 300,000 people. Machiwa! Carol, what's up, vatos? Come on, read. Unstoppable. K. Hobcrick. See, all you blessed souls. 1111, says Angela Moon. Carol, a trip, vatos. Love from Lady Jade. Yeah, baby. Sending endless hugs to all from Celine. Monica Saint Saint Denis Kutri. Wow, look at that cool vibes. We got Tex, F-V-A-X, Vax. I'm sorry if that wasn't right. You got it going on, Carol D. Tripp. Let's have a party. Sending healing love, says Karen. I love all you guys. What's up, vatos, homies? Hey, I don't mean to offend any of you. You know, if I talked about Wiccans, I'm not hating on you. I'm just, you know, you got to understand who's actually serving the false creed. And simply to protect ourselves, you know, have a choice, have an understanding of what's really happening in the occult, in the New Age channeling movement. You know, a bunch of people are channeling in the channeling movement. Channeling the Andromedes, channeling archangels, Gabriel, Michael, Israel, what's with El, Anu Elohim, El Elohim, fallen angel, Anu Elohim. What shit? Mokoye. Man, I don't know if this charcoal is hot. Well, it's a little bit hot. Let me put a little bit frankincense. Oh, frankincense. Whoa. Bless the energy and your space and your auric field. Maybe some of you don't believe in that. Or maybe you want to experience it and you haven't yet. And that's good, you know, that you're ready for that. Some people won't even consider that real. Some people don't believe in a soul. There's a lot of people even believe that you just die and that's game over. You're not going to have any afterlife once you're gone, forever gone in some people's minds. They haven't connected yet because the rest of us witness it. You know, those who do go on this change, this evolution, you actually see those worlds. And you guys and the other people demonize that. They'll think something's wrong with you. If you start talking about aliens or spiritual things that you've seen, like you guys, some of you know, like I grew up with a religious family. Who the hell am I going to tell this stuff to in my family? Right? And so we just all have our circumstances and families, right? Lynn Gaddis, welcome, Angel. Yeah, baby, what's up? Much respect. Thank you for supporting Christos Avatar. Kepe, if you go to the Christos Avatar channel, check on membership and scroll all the way down, the Discord link will be on there. Yeah, baby. Yeah, thank you, Celine. I remember when you were a noob, you were telling people the link. That's okay. Well, you know, like, I had other moderators before who, I don't know, never mind. I'm not going to bring up old shit. But yeah, I'm blessed to have Starman, Little Alien, Indigo Wizard, and Celine. And they've done a good job because we've been attacked sometimes by spammers. They'll spam the same message over and over and over for what is, there's something wrong with their energy, I think. So we have 4 moderators and they're very quick. Little Alien's quick, Celine's quick, Indigo Wizard, Starman's quick. It was just Starman by himself. And that was cool, just me and him. But you know, the family grows, and that we are growing, by the way. So eventually, soon we'll be 60,000 on YouTube. But anyways, I can't wait to grow into a greater version of myself. Right? We all are developing ourselves in our spiritual awakening. Are you going through your? Let me do that, you guys. I'm gonna ask a poll. I'm gonna ask you guys if you've had. Have you? My question will be in the poll. Have you had a spiritual awakening? So that means. That basically just means, have you realized that there's more to than religion? There's more than just 3D world. You know there's something greater than here. A greater part. Maybe you identify outside yourself, but you believe there's something greater than here. There's more. You know there's more. If so, that's the answer to yes. You would say yes then. Have you had a spiritual awakening? Okay? So, and also write it in the comments here too, and so other people can read your story. Here's the poll. Have you had, start a poll. Here's the question, you guys. And no one will know which you answered. It becomes part of the poll statistics. Have you had a spiritual, and whatever it means to you to have a spiritual experience, have you had a spiritual awakening? Because maybe, before you had a spiritual awakening, maybe you didn't believe psychic powers were possible. So, before your spiritual awakening, you didn't think there was angels or real spirit beings like that. Or you didn't think there was aliens, but now you had a spiritual awakening. So put yes. Have you had a spiritual awakening? Yes, no. And then I always like to add, I don't know, because maybe some of you don't know what to write or don't want to say anything. I don't know. Woohoo! There we go, guys. Off to the races. 100% say yes. Wow. That's freaking awesome. We're still in the 90s. 97% say yes. Woohoo! We had a spiritual awakening. I know there's something greater than this. You're on the path of awakening, the path of gnosis, the path of knowing. You're going to go into this transformation. You're going to see other energy worlds. Like I've been seeing a lot of that lately, where you just see other worlds like around the density 3 harmonic universe. You feel all these. You're like more of a ghost-like being, an etheric being. Doesn't have like regular ground and houses, and you're just this being's kind of like floating and shit. You're just existing in pure consciousness. What she was. And that's where the archangels are coming from, homies. Yeah, archangels. How you doing in that etheric world? We have etheric beings. Shikas floating around. That's what an archangel is. This type of creature, this energy, this spirit. Yes. And you've seen these beings in other levels of yourself. So it's in your DNA. You have all this freaking amazing history in your code, ready to dream about, ready for you to awaken to. You are awakening. Awaken. What do you think the word awaken means? You are becoming awake. You have something. You're going to regain it, reclaim it, get it back, homies. You're going to find the inner God. Yeah. Yeah, you said it, Vatos. I mean, think about it. Why do you want to go on a spiritual journey? Why did you start becoming interested in this stuff? Think about that. Why? What caused that? Man, 98% of you say you've had a spiritual awakening. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Hey, you know it's not easy, right? Give yourself a brownie. You got this, man. What's up? You can do this. You guys are not alone. This is a group thing, unity thing. You know, it's not about heroes or who's better or it's a competition. This is all done in a space of love. I'm awakening. My brothers and sisters are awakening, right? We want a better life, a better experience. We want to be experiencing the beauty of God. It's just like a variety of God, another idea of God, another experience of God. That's what we are. Experiences of God, homie. The one and only, the one. The one are the many, and many are the one. You are many, Holy One. You are all. You are the one and you are the all. What's up? You're badass. Submit it. Okay? You're this freaking some Diamond Sun DNA, some double Diamond Sun DNA. We got something called Emerald Sun DNA. We like 3-strand? No. 12-strand? No. 24-strand. 36-strand. 48-strand beings. Like Jeshua, Sananda, Melchizedek, Jesus Christ, the Christ, one of the Christ. Chikesma. You have this big chunks of consciousness, man. You guys have this record. You have these people. And you're blessed. You have a blessed heritage. Some of you are indigo children. Okay? Holy Grail line. That's what the Guardians call it. And that's the same line that Jesus came from. Jeshua came from this line, the Holy Grail line, the indigo children line. And we all come through, all the indigos, according to Ashana and the teachings, we all come from Stargate 6 of Sirius, SG6. We're coming from those blue people, man. That's why in my art you'll see me make blue people. They're actually Syrians from Sirius B. So there's different races of blue skin races, different tribes, ETs, extraterrestrials. Like there's one called, it's a guardian race called, when I say guardian race, well, those following the Christos, following the Elohai, or, because all came out of the Elohai in our time matrix. So that's why we put the high, that's the highest level that there is no distortion. That's non-polarized. So there's no distortion. And they're holding that level of creator here, an undistorted, they're eternal gestalt of consciousness. And so that we call the founders races. Elohai, Elohim, Seraphai, Seraphim, and Brahmarama. The universal trinity. And so I like to go to the blue flame, Elohai, Elohim. That's my choice, to choose to connect myself to Elohai, to open a dialogue with Elohai, to put intention with Elohai, and see the 6-pointed pale turquoise star, and visualize it as being like you're on top of Earth's surface. So imagine going all the way down to the middle of the planet, straight down your feet, So it's downward. You visualize yourself, your part of your spirit, your awareness go downwards into the middle of Earth, the middle of the round Earth. Imagine yourself going to the middle, and you're going to see yourself. It's like you're running energy through your body when you go through certain visualizations. See the certain color of chakra. You move energy. It's part of the Kalandic science, part of Kathara. Using the mind, the mental body, is important in this system. That's our connection, the mental body. That's why in the New Age channeling movement, they say get rid of the ego. You don't get rid of the ego. You don't get rid of the mental body. You actually heal the negative part. You still need your ego, the positive ego, it's a level of consciousness. You're going to go through an astral consciousness later, and then an archetype consciousness, and then a celestial consciousness, angelic. But realize those time periods already exist. And this is a simultaneous hologram field, so that means everything exists at once in the same place. If that even makes sense. Because just like there's different radio stations in the air around us, all in the same space, all here, there's a bunch of waveforms going through the air. I mean, you can have different instruments measuring these bandwidths, capturing energy in the air. So, same concept. Chikas. And we're all have our different intentions, but my intention is to spiritually awaken and ascend, into my higher version. And so that's going to be a great first few months of the year. We're going to be breaking into this stuff. I mean, it's long overdue, to be honest, but at least it's going to get out. And you can go to see Ashana, our teacher. You can see her information yourself. Hear her speak on her videos. There was a whole bunch of videos from 1998 till 2013 or something. A whole bunch of videos, workshops, and some people can still you can find them online. You gotta go search for her name and stuff, and do some research. Any of you can find it. Yeah. So it's I don't know, you can say there's problems in the world, right? But it's still a great time to be alive, because this is part of a huge opportunity for part of the human race to actually make it, to actually ascend. I mean, just because the majority will not, you still look forward to the ones who will ascend. The ones who made it, who did it. You want to be on that part of consciousness who make it. Because you don't want to, I mean, you could take the inner Earth way, but you definitely don't want to go to Phantom Earth. So, yeah, we will have lost. At one point, we will just lose, and they will take over. So, I mean, this has happened. When you start learning some of the forbidden history, you'll see some of the times where the bad guys took over. But then the Guardians would take over. It's like back and forth war. So our history is freaking littered with a bunch of treasure. I mean, we're an amazing race. If we could just realize it. My Chiwa, my brothers and sisters, blessings to all of you. And say this with me. Oh, well, let me take a drink of water or tea. Shaddai Ure Akuntum. Well, let me lower my voice a bit. Shaddai Ure Akuntum. Shaddai Ure Akuntum. It's Lyran, Anuhazi language, and it's one of the songs. I believe that might be a clip from Song of Orion. And there's a few of them, different ones. And in the material, like you're going to learn some in this Cathara workshop for free. Cathara workshop is going to be free. And it will help you go even learn some information about your Merkaba. And so it's a great blessing. These teachings are greatly needed and should be shared and taught and studied and mastered. And then we can teach other people, like help people, facilitate others to heal themselves. Teach them how to heal themselves. Because that's what we need. A great healing amongst all of us and all the different races. We need a healing. And so, until that's done, there's going to be suffering. Like a cycle that just gets worse and worse. And because they want to rule you, conquer you. They're trying to snuff you out. They hate the guardian races. They want to stop you. So we're under attack, and we learn how to protect ourselves and be God sovereign free. Know that you're God, know that you're sovereign, know that you're free. You fight back, you have to guard. You're called guardians, so guard, stand guard, defend, be the light that protects. You are light, you choose light, you choose God, you choose goodness, respect, kindness, no judgment. That's the false creed. Come on, what's up? You got this. Give me a hug. Give a hug. Help heal someone. But the best gift you can give them is how to heal themselves. And there's a whole bunch of information you guys can learn from this teachings. And so whatever questions you have, they'll be answered. And so the only part of Cathara I'm not sure is there's a part in Cathara where you learn how to work with a partner and you guys will switch sides, but one person, it's like you're healing someone or you gotta learn how to move energy with another person. But I don't know anybody for that. So I don't know how I'm going to teach you that. I might use clips of Ashiana talking at that point. So I got to rub my eyes, sorry. It's like stretching. Yeah. Yeah, baby. We got this going on. It's coming from a space of love, and I feel happy to know that it says 95% of you think that you've gone through a spiritual. 96% of you, and I love that number, 96, of you believe you've had a spiritual awakening. Now I don't mean Kundalini awakening. I just mean you had this aha. This is the truth, the light, and I mean you feel like it's like the true truth, sacred truth, because there is going to be ones trying to trick you, trying to throw you off. It's a constant guard, you guys. We have to have a constant guard. Don't let your guard down. Don't allow certain things in your energy if you don't want it. Put that intention there and keep that. You know, make change, make an improvement, evolve, spiritually evolve. Your body will evolve. You can make transformations in your body. That's what we're doing with bioregenesis techniques. Yeah, baby. What's up? Yeah, man. It's a great blessing to be alive. You are alive. It's a gift. What's up? You got your health? Well, some of us are working on that, but you want to protect your health, man. Live a happy life. Have a happy, pain-free body. Just own it. Own that intention. See it. Bring it. Shit. Yeah, baby. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some alkaline electric chili after this live. And then I squeeze some lemon juice on it. Yeah. It's made from garbanzo beans, pinto beans, or not pinto, garbanzo, chickpea. But you're gonna add I use 2 portions at a time, so it would be like 10 tomatoes, plum tomatoes. And it would be like half a bell pepper, green one, and also red one, and also a half cup of onion. So I'm used to doubling all that because I like to make a big pot of it, so I double the recipe. And seasoning. Sea salt. Chicas machi. The red pepper, chili pepper, I think, or whatever pepper. It's a seasoning. I think it's chili pepper. And some onion powder, of course. And I think oregano and I don't know why. Usually I have it in my head, but in my kitchen I know where all the seasonings are. I just grab the one by what it looks like, and but yeah, it tastes so good, man. I love my chili. And I started adding more though, because that was the original recipe. I started adding my own veggies. I added more. I added cucumbers in there. I added carrots in there. I experimented with potatoes. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. But I dropped the potatoes, because that's not really high on the alkaline chart. But yeah. I mean, you know how some people used to drink V8? Well, you can make your own natural smoothie, not anything processed. Put some kale in there, put some veggies, and make a. I don't know. Some people report like they get a lot of energy from eating greens or whatever, alkalines, foods, carrots. I mean, of course, avocados are high on the list, but some berries are good, and fruits. I mean, like apples and lemons, and yeah, lemon is got acid in its juice and stuff, but when it's digested, it's a good thing. I mean, because it's a highly alkaline thing. It's in the highest, one of the highest levels. Foods. So, I mean, I was tripping out because some of the things I didn't think was a bad thing, and I was eating them, right? Like from the alkaline point of view. A lot of us have some type of inflammation in our body. So, you know, we're not perfect. We try to do our best, and so. But it's a great journey, you guys, and it's a blessing to be able to do this with each other. I know you guys are awesome to be awakening on your own. I mean, and even if it's hard to understand all this stuff, I mean, it's just have patience, because it will grow on you. You'll repeat it enough, or hear it enough, or just start studying, and you'll start understanding. Because once what was hard to understand, like some of the stuff I didn't understand for a long time, and that was like, I don't know, maybe it was just like the particle phasing was kind of hard to understand. Yeah, a lot of things I had to piece together in different workshops or videos I've seen of this teachings, until I developed an understanding, and I kept watching some of them, and I started taking notes, and you know, getting it down in my understanding, and eventually the stuff I thought was too hard to understand, I started understanding. So it's a series of improvements. Yeah, it's a blessing. This is a blessing just to share this with you. I want to know, like, stuff like in my background. I made that art. I make all these pictures. And so if there's any of my pictures that you like, you guys, I can offer it for sale, like on my Etsy shop. A poster. You can get a poster of any of these. Any of my avatars that you see me make of the cat people, for example. You say, hey, David, can you make that picture for me? Yeah, I'll make it for you. I mean, I have a price. This depends on the size, but you just have to look at one of my artworks on Etsy right now, and you see the prices and the sizes. So tell me what size you want, okay? And I can even do one of those personalized artworks. Like I did one for our star sister here, Tanya. Bless her. She's gotten a few of my paintings, and now she's got a crystal on her way. She should get it Monday, maybe. Well, you're in Florida, so I'm not sure. Shouldn't be too bad. And you know, it's like a healing. Some of us have emotional issues. Some people will have mental or psychological issues. You know, different people with different situations, trying to go on a spiritual journey, trying to awaken, activate my DNA, right? Activate and heal any diseases or viruses or sicknesses that may be in your body. Shikas, you have this power to heal that which is the opposite of heal, making you ill. Like our planet has been ill, so we're ill. We make each other sick because of the genetic mutation. There's a sadness there. We've been robbed of something. That's why some people are born angry. They know they've been robbed of something. But we're finding this unity, we're finding this love, and it's part of this awakening of the planet. Some of you are part of this. I'm part of this, you're part of this. Most people here, we're doing this together in unity, in love. Love for each other. We know we're all different. We don't have to get, agree with each other, but we can love each other and say that we're on the same side, you and I. We're on the light side, the Christos side. We're for God. We're pro God. We're pro Christ, Christos. The 12th dimensional consciousness. We're pro all life. Omnipolar love. Omnichristos love. Send it out into the world, Vato Locos. Let's send it out into the world, homies. Sup? I'm so happy to have over 100 people in my lives now. It's so cool. Omnichristos love, Vatos. All my homies, let's give you hugs. Hugs, yeah. You got this. We are the guardian angelic nations. We're Starseeds coming in. We're indigo children coming in. Crystal children, rainbow children, Syrians, Pleiadians, Lyrans, and Hazi, right? And from Orion, from Mintaka, from Vega, from a planet called Avion and Armatena, Gaia, Tara, Earth. What's up? What's up? Awakening Starseeds. Bringing it in. Bringing this consciousness into your body. Bringing your higher consciousness into this body. That's what we're doing. We're bringing more of ourselves into ourselves. So keep on doing it, homie. Let's do this. How my homies doing? Yeah, it's past the time. Yeah, I wish I woke when I was younger. But, I always thought I was... Oh, Arcturus, you said it, K Hopkirk. You said it, Arcturus. I forgot a few categories, sorry. Syrians, Pleiadians, Orions, different races. Reptilians, insectoids, bird people, cat people. I mean, there's lizard people. There's all kinds of people, man. Extraterrestrials, there's even something called metaterrestrials, and there's ultraterrestrials. And that's part of your ascension, you guys. Right now we're incarnate. We will evolve into the soul. And the soul shall evolve into the oversoul. And the oversoul shall evolve into the avatar. And the avatar shall go back to ascended mastery. So, now there's a special level of consciousness in the 15-dimensional time matrix called the, it's the Unisci field, or it's the Kundalini, right? And we're all part of the Kundalini. It's that's what the Guardians call the Unisci. It's all of the Kundalini. It's all the races from the different ascended master level, the primal sound fields. And you have a point in your own soul family up there. You're coming from one of these ascended master eternal gestalts of consciousness. And you'll awaken yourself to these higher levels, you guys. And we're doing this together as a tribe shield, a tribe collective consciousness. We all can become aware of that collective consciousness. So you don't just see your selves in your lifetimes and memories, but the whole collective's lifetime memories. You'll be seeing countless beings who have existed on earth and souls that have come and gone, reincarnated. Sometimes we reincarnate with the same people in different roles, different missions, Maybe because, sometimes you're a male, sometimes you're a female. And then you got other parts of yourself in your soul family, your immediate soul family of 12. And then your greater soul family is 144. So maybe sometime just chill and kick back in meditation and try to connect to your 144. Or even some of your 144, right? Like not just little old you. You're not little or old. But, maybe you can start putting intention to connecting to your other personal Christos. Your other selves. Say, I want to connect to one of my other selves. And you can add perimeters. Like say, but those who are only unity consciousness or Christ consciousness. Or what I say is, Melchizedek cloister emerald order. Only those who are from the emerald order. Or you could say, only those following unity law of one. You can put that intention out there that you don't want to connect to just any spirit. Only those from the emerald order, or only those to whatever group you want to use. I mean, whatever part of God you want to use. The Creator has many different names, and none. Shikasmoyu. I love you guys. I guess I'm gonna there's 111 likes. Look at that. 111. Can you guys see that? 111 likes. Woohoo! It is changed right now to 112, but it was 111, baby. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Blessings to all of you. So thankful to you for hanging with me, Vatos, on your Saturday evening. 100 souls, baby. You guys are a blessing. I'm grateful for all of you, and we're grateful to each other. This is a group thing. A lot of you have met friends on this place, right? I'm so happy to have all you regulars, all you members, and all you new people, everyone. I'm so happy to see you here. I mean, I love even the trolls. I love you, troll. Please don't troll me, but I love you. Blessing to your day, the rest of your evening, in your dream state, your lucid dreams, baby. I want you to see your higher selves and higher astral, higher archetype, your higher archangelic, and your avatar. Yeah. I mean, you have so many selves. It is freaking amazing. Even if you only connect to a few percentage of that. But naturally, organically, you will begin to see all of it. So, namaste, vato locos! Spiritual gangsters in Christ. Yeah. Christos. Christos gangsters, homes. Sup? Spiritual G's. Spiritual gangsters. Representing the real God, not the fake one. Sending love and positive vibes into the world. Not some cancer, not some disease. Not some fallen angelic, not some demon. So, we're living light code. We're living God, living Christ. We are bringing this memory, this code, we're dropping codes. Dropping codes. What's up? Come get some Christ gangsta codes. Dude, that's going to be one of my t-shirt designs. Christ gangsta codes. Christ with the K-R-Y-S-T, codes, K-O-D-E-S. Christ can't... Oh man, Christ Gangster Codes. KGK. Christ Gangster Codes. Wait. Yeah. KGK. Christ Gangster Codes. I'm a trademark it. You know, we got this, Christ Gangsters. Christos Gangsters. What's up? Christos. Familia. For real. Elohai, Elohim. Emerald Order for life. Kernal. I'm gonna get a tat. EE. EO. Emerald Order. Emerald Covenant. Whichever one you like saying. Emerald Covenant, Emerald Order, same thing, right? They actually made something called the Emerald Covenant. They created a covenant. What's up, Covenant? What's up, Covenant? Yeah. You see how it makes you feel like you want to have a celebration? You want to dance? You want to kiss a pretty girl? Mwah. You know, we want to sing, even if you don't sing good. You want to like express. You want to hug somebody, like a bear hug, and do it for like a 6 seconds, 9-second hug. They start to get uncomfortable, but you know, it's a genuine moment. You're just hugging the person for more than 1 second. You know, most people go like this, or mwah. No, get into it. Connect. Have a heart to heart. Feel the other person. What's up? You know, you're Christ gangsters. We're Christ avatars awakening on earth. Christ is returning. What's up, Christos? Christos G's. Would you wear that t-shirt? Christos G. So. A little bandana with a 6-pointed star. Christos Gangster. Emerald Covenant. Bitch ass. No, real dude. I bet you if I made a shirt that said Emerald Covenant bitches. But some people will say that's sexist. I'm not trying to be sexist. It's just like, what's up, you know? I love you guys. Seriously, man, I love you. I know I'm being silly. I just like, I'm gonna eat some alkaline chili. No meat, of course. It's vegan. Alkaline is vegan. Anyways, what's up, homies? You have a bitchin' night. You have a kick-ass gangster, Christ gangster night, and connect to your higher self. Connect to your avatar G. What's up, avatar? What's up, Christ avatar? You know, if you don't want to connect to the Elohai Elohim, connect to your Christos gangster. What's up, Christ gangster? I love you, G. I know you are me and I am you, but I just want to give you respect. You know, I love you, Christ. Christos, familia. Peace, blessings to you all. Love you very much. I need you. I need you in my life. Yeah. We need each other. Indigo Vatos, give me 5. What's up? I'll see you soon. Yeah, of course. Holy One, Christ One, inner God, inner Spirit. Chicas, Bashutas. Say it with me, I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. What's up? The freedom teachings. Free yourself. Free your mind. Free your spirit. Transmute your DNA. Transmute your shadow, your ego. You're not alone. And actually, you see your Christ star, which is pure white, or you could do the Maharata star, which is the pale silver, which is the color of Mercury, a chrome color. Thank you so much, Vato. Ragged X Muffin, yes, thank you, Vato. Thank you too, yeah. Yeah, you guys, thank you so much for your blessing. Thank you for supporting Chris's avatar. And you guys, if you've learned anything tonight, I mean, there's a lot of people tonight. If you've learned anything, please consider supporting this work. You can do a donation here. There's a little $sign. See that right there? Just click that. Because we're about to end, but if not, there's also a link below for donation to PayPal link. And or you can also become a paid member, you guys. That helps support this channel. And there's different levels because people want to offer, more donation. And plus, there's a little few perks there. But you definitely want to do that because even the $5 one, thank you in advance for that, connects you to our Discord server. So become a member and join the Discord server too. I mean, that comes with your membership. And then you'll get to chat with and ask questions and just hang out. And we're not strict. We just ask you to be respectful to other people's beliefs. We're not trying to drop, play little manipulation games on there. So we're supposed to be loving and having Christ's love in our hearts and loving ourselves and loving others unconditionally, understanding all our gods, see them as faces of God, even if they're in the healing or, still trying to figure it out. We're all there. So love each other and have patience for each other. I love you guys. Good night. Peace. See you on Flip Flop. Namaste. Christos G's. Much love. Christ love.